Hey, what's up everyone? So today I have a new video. There's something I really wanted to get for my Christmas gift, and that is a travel backpack. Initially, I was planning to get it on a Christmas in 2025, but then I did a lot of research, Googling about what kind of brands, what kind of backpacks that are available in the market. And soon I found out that it was like slippery slope. There's like so much options. So it took me forever to decide which one to get. But eventually I made up my mind and I pulled the trigger, and this is what I got. Pakt. So if you're familiar with backpack community or travel community, you might have heard of this brand. It's an American brand based in, I believe, Montana. Though their backpacks are not made in the USA. I think they have a partnership with factories in Vietnam, but this is an American brand. And I had to order it from the US, so shipping took a lot of time, but finally it's here. So today I'm gonna unbox it and show you guys what it looks like. So this is my review for a Pakt One Travel Backpack. So there are several reasons why I eventually decided on this one, but the two biggest factors for me were its design and functionality, which I'm going to get to that later in detail. But first of all, I want to say one thing. I'm really liking Pakt's commitment to preserving nature and environment. They're 100% plastic-free packaging, so this is all just paper, cardboard, and their backpacks is also made of like recycled materials. And you can see kind of on the back, it says, you can kind of see how committed they are to that policy. So really liking this, love that. And also the factory that they have a partnership with is a fair trade certified. So the people that are gonna work to make this backpack, they're like fairly waged and they're like treated fairly. Very nice. Okay, let's open this up. Open this up. Yeah, it's a very cool packaging. It's just all papers. There it is. Beautiful. Yes, it's beautifully packaged. I love this already. Very nice. So yeah, let's take a deeper look. Okay, let's get the box out of the way. Yes. Right. So it comes with this little tag. It says Pakt. So yeah, this is the Pakt One Travel Backpack. This is the latest model they released, version. I think they came out like at the end of last year, like December, so it's really new. So before this, Pakt had released travel backpack. I think people now call it version 2, but they kind of renamed the whole brand, and now it's called Pakt One Travel Backpack. And when I did a lot of research, I actually came across the version 2, and a lot of people seem to love that one. And there's actually a huge discount, like I think it's 40% discount for the version 2 when they released this one. So a lot of people kind of recommended that people just pick that up, 40% discount. But I did a lot of debating myself and ended up getting this one because I love something new, because I personally love, getting new stuff. So I went for this one. But so first of all, so what I meant by the design, what I like about this backpack is it's very I don't know, in my opinion, it's like traditional backpack. So when I was looking into a lot of backpack options, I think first option that I thought about was air and then Tortuga, Peak design, stuff like that. But I couldn't really love their designs because they all kind of have that kind of modern, sleek, urban vibe to it. Like it's really cool, but what I was really looking for from a backpack is more like traditional, kind of like outdoor vibe. And none of those brands, in my opinion, had that kind of backpack. But this one really like struck me. Like, oh, this is the backpack I want, the design wise. And also I really wanted to get something green because green is my favorite color. As you can see, I'm wearing like green or olive shirt. And a lot of those brands that I just mentioned, they only have like black ones, black backpacks. And I think that's just a trend, I think. But this is like really nice color. Like it's green, but it's not like too bright. It's not like too fancy. It's like still minimal. They keep it still like minimal, but it's like nice design, nice touch. And also the material. So this material, it feels really nice. So this is a recycled nylon. I think Pakt call it like a weave, recycled weave nylon, and they call it premium. And it's very different from the version 2 material. That one is more like traditional, kind of like a typical nylon texture. But this one is like, feels more light, but also feels durable. And again, when I was looking at other kind of backpacks, like Air, Tortuga, they have fabric called like Cordura, ballistic nylon, or like Challenge Sailcloth Ultra. They have all these like fancy fabrics, and Pakt doesn't really specify what kind of fabric this is, and they don't have any those like trademarks like Cordura. So I think this is like Pakt's original invention. I hope that's what it is, and I think that's kind of cool that it came up with this really unique material. But it just feels really nice. It feels very nice. The reason why I went for this one over the version 2 is because the overall like look of the backpack, like shape. I think the version 2, they had the admin pocket, like one of those compartments on the front. It kind of goes from here to like here. So if you have stuff up, you'll kind of like bulge out like this. But this one, the new version, they had the admin pocket all the way to the top. So even if it's kind of like packed out, it doesn't bulge like that. It's still kind of keep it the square shape, I think. And I think it's really cool. Man, it's really nice. Yeah, this just feels so nice. So when I was researching, I actually found one of the shopping malls in Malaysia, which is the country I'm located right now. They had a shop that sells imported backpacks. Not all, they don't have Air, they don't have Tortuga, but they have like several backpacks that I was kind of considering. And I actually visited there, and that's where I touched this backpack for the first time, and I just fell in love with this material. It's very nice. But yeah, let's get to the other factor, the functionality. So what I wanted from a backpack is like just a lot of features. Like I want my backpack to have pretty much all the features, functions that you could expect from a backpack. So first of all, I really like having separate compartments, pockets. So this backpack has so much pockets. So first of all, there is a admin pocket, which kind of opens up like this. So it doesn't go all the way like, I think the version 2, you can zipper out like all the way down here. So it'll kind of like open like this. But this one, it only goes from here to here. So it only opens like this. So it's maybe, I thought it's kind of like maybe like inconvenient for me to like look inside, but you just have to like lift it up and like take a peek inside. So I'll show you what it looks like. So it goes like this and then it opens like this. All right. And I love that. This is also new. The version 2 that didn't have this, but the new backpack has this kind of like Pakt's mission statement written on there. I kind of like this kind of like small details. Doesn't do anything to the backpack's functionality performance, but I just like this kind of stuff. And this admin pocket, there's so much stuff going on here. So now, first of all, you have this big pocket, which you kind of like close it with. It's like a little nice magnet that kind of keep it tight. It's not like too strong, it's not too weak. It's like you can easily like open it up, but also like it feels strong enough to like hold it, whatever you have inside this pocket. And then this goes pretty deep pocket. It goes like this deep, right? And then in front of that you have mesh pocket. So this is where you can like slide in your, I don't know, passports or something like that. And then on the left you have, on the right you have another pocket that goes kind of deep. It goes like from my finger to maybe like this part. And then in front of it there's like a two, I don't know if you can see, there's like a two pencil pocket, or it's like a really narrow, tight two spots or pockets. So you can stuff like pens and stuff like that. And then on the, of course, there's like another space here, which is also pretty spacious. It's like a, I don't know. And then on the front side, there's like another mesh pocket, as you can see. And this one, pretty nice, because inside the mesh pocket you have your key leash. So this is, you can attach your key so you won't lose it. Put it inside there. There's another, oh, this is like the founder's business card, I think. Thanks, Malcolm. Yeah, and I think, so this inside is also a nylon, recycled nylon, I believe. And this inside material feels very nice. I thought, when I touched it, like when I tried it at the shop, I thought this part kind of felt like cheap. I don't know, but now I'm touching it, it's very like nice texture. It feels very nice. And I believe there is a secret pocket for your AirTag, I think. But yeah, it's right there. It's kind of hard to see, but there's like a, you see this like a little white string, so there's like a little space. So you can tuck in your AirTag secretly, so that in case your backpack goes missing, you can keep track of it. And it has to be kind of like a, discreet, so it's like really hard to find. Yeah, there's like a little zipper as well, so you can like open up the zipper, tuck in the AirTag right there. It's very discreet, very nice. Okay, let me close this. Okay, the another pocket, which is the right below the admin pocket. So there's like another pocket right here. Let me actually put this up. So this thing, so I believe this is another like upgrade from the version 2. So this is a little like cover, kind of goes over the zipper, so it kind of gives extra protection against weather and water. And I love this, like a subtle logo Pakt. And open it up, and there's like, yeah, a lot of space right there. So this is where I expect to put maybe like my headphones, stuff like that, or maybe like snacks, and it's easy, you can reach there and grab. Yeah, it goes from there to here. It's very nice. So that's like a front compartment, and then let's go into the inside, the internal. So the main compartment, so this is really like what Pakt shines, in my opinion. So the main compartment is divided into two, which you can access it from, man, it's actually like, cause they're like 3 different zippers. So oftentimes like I kind of like forget which one is which. I think it's this one. Yeah, it goes all the way. Yep. It opens up like this. So this is a clamshell style, as you expect from most of the travel backpack. Yeah, this is the came with some kind of a message card. So this is the main compartment. So on the right side you have this mesh cover. Version 2 had actually, this is like a pocket so you can stuff inside. This is like a mesh part, but this version they got rid of that. So that's like a less space, but to be honest, for me, I don't really mind because it has so much like space already. But yeah, so if you open this up, then there is, boom, So this is like your first compartments. So it has, because it was like squashed, but if you like press it down, it has so much depth. So this is where you can put your maybe like packing cubes or your clothing. But because this is divided into 2 compartments, you actually don't need a packing cube to organize. You can keep your all the clothing here, and on the other one you can keep your like tech gears and stuff. But I'm still thinking to use packing cubes, but that's like one thing that this backpack is really great about. And as you can see, this part of the compartment has this webbing that runs from top to bottom. So this is for you to like kind of like attach any like small bags that has like some kind of like attachment points. So Pakt actually sells those small pouches with straps that you can attach. So kind of like set up your own travel backpack system using their own pouches. You don't have to use their pouches, but this is what they're for. I was thinking to actually get one of the pouches. It's like a waterproof toiletry pouch that has that hook, the attachment point, so you can kind of like attach it over there. And then later I'm going to explain why that's really useful. But you can kind of like strategically place your pouches in order so that you can have like easier access later on without having to open up the whole package, a whole backpack. But yeah, and then again, the inner material, it feels very premium. It feels very nice. Okay, let's close this part up. I'm just touching this backpack gives me a joy. It's just really nice. And then on the left side, you have this is the laptop pocket. So this is like, yeah, very nice. It feels well protected, I think. And the version 2 had a zipper for the laptop compartments, but the version 3 or the Pakt One Travel Backpack, they got rid of the zipper, and now you only have this kind of like a elastic cover, so you don't have to like open up and close it. You just slide your hand in, reaches it, and then grab. And I don't really plan on going on a vacation trip with my laptop, but they just show you if this can hold my, believe this is 15-inch, I believe. I know people usually use like MacBook to demonstrate this part of the review, but I'm going to use this ginormous, bulky gaming laptop. Oh shit. Oh shit, it's actually, it might not fit. It might not fit actually. Okay, never mind. So, okay, the gaming laptop won't fit. Never mind. Shit. But my MacBook, surely, yeah, MacBook, no issue. Yeah, goes right in. And I love this kind of like a patched logo as well. Pakt. Okay, get this out of the way. And I think this is really smart choice from Pakt that they placed the laptop compartments in the middle of the backpack. I think most of the backpacks, they have it either on the very back or very front, but this is in the middle. And that is intended because you have, a lot of clothing on the main compartments, so they kind of like give extra layer of protection. That's why they put it in the middle. And this laptop compartment also functions as the divider of the 2 compartments. So you can also unzip these, and there's another compartment right here. This one does not have the webbing like the first compartments, but it has a pretty deep depth space. Very nice, right? Yeah, it feels very nice. Materials feels very nice. And this is this little zipper here. So this is, so this right here is RFID protected pocket, which means if you put your important travel documents like your passports, it cannot be scanned. So it's very nice that you can keep your information secured. And location is really strategic as well, because later I'm going to explain to you, but you can access this pocket from the top of the backpack without having to open this whole thing up. So it's very nice that they placed that up here. Okay. So let me close this. I love the fact that this is not like too like bulky, or this is not like too how to explain, like you can squash this really like tight, so it has still like some like sort of like shape. It still maintains some shape, but it's not like too hard, like you kind of like squash, and I love that. Okay, so let's get into the top. So as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zippers, and you kind of sometimes get confused like which one opens which. So this is the admin pocket. This one is for the admin, right? And then this one was for the main compartment, the one I just opened and closed to demonstrate how you can open up this backpack. And then one in the middle, this one. So this only goes from here to here. It doesn't open up like the clamshell. So this is for you to like reach in and grab whatever that's on top of your backpack. So this is really smart because sometimes you have item that you want quick access to, but you don't want to open this whole clamshell each time you need it. So when you pack your backpack, you want to be a little bit strategic and then place your items in order so that later on when you're on the road, on the run, you can kind of like grab them. So things like maybe your travel essentials, like stuff like that, or your snacks or stuff like that, you can kind of place on the top, so later you can just open this and then grab. And same thing goes to the second compartment. So that is this pocket. So it also goes only from here to here. So you can reach in the RFID protected pocket to grab your passports or anything on top of here, and it's very nice. And zipper is also very nice. It feels very smooth. And then, so you might be wondering, what is this last zipper? So this is a 35-liter backpack. They actually I think they have 45 and 35, but this one is actually a expandable pocket. So if you open this, it expands, meaning it gives you another space of, it actually gives another zipper as well. So if you open it up, it gives you additional 5 space. It gives you additional 5-liter of space. Look at this. So this is really nice. You can kind of like use this as 40-liter backpack. And that's another feature I really wanted from a backpack. Like I think 35 is enough for me, but like what if I end up buying too much stuff at my destination, stuff like that. And having this kind of like expandable pocket really gives me a peace of mind that I have extra space if I need to, and this makes it really versatile. So you can put a lot of stuff. They actually have packable backpack, which is like really thin, lightweight backpack that you can perfectly fit in this pocket. So you can use bring in another small backpack, and then when you reach destination, you can leave this whole backpack in the hotel, but then grab that packable backpack to go out. You can do that, or you can just keep it for souvenirs, gifts, and stuff. Okay, cool. This feels very nice. I keep saying this, but I'm just loving this. The texture, everything. Okay, now let's talk about the harness system. This is also one of the biggest upgrade from the version 2. So they added a torso adjustment system, which means, cause I'm kind of short, I'm 5'5", and sometimes backpacks, they don't really fit you if you're too short or too tall. But this one has torso adjustment system where you can kind of detach the shoulder strap, and then there's I believe 35 has 4. Yeah, there's a 4. It's kind of hard to see, but there's another webbing, 3 or 4 webbings, where you can detach this shoulder strap and then change how depending on how short or tall you are, you can change this where the shoulder straps are, and that really improve your fit, overall fit and comfort. And not many, I believe, travel backpack has this feature. So that's another plus for me. And also, this is not the upgrade from the version 2. Version 2 also have this, but the load lifter. This is where, you know, when your backpack is too heavy, you can kind of like pull this strip down, and it'll rotate your weight over your shoulder, makes it more comfortable. So that's really nice that it comes with load lifter, and then of course sternal straps and the hip belt. This is also another thing that a lot of backpacks don't come with unless you pay like extra. But Pakt, it's included. And this is also detachable, so you can like, I believe there's like a Velcro. Oh, it's kind of hard. But yeah, there's like a Velcro, and that's how they attach the hip belt. Yeah, that's pretty much the harness system. Also the shoulder straps, it's kind of tough, I think, and I haven't really found it like annoying or anything, but Pakt actually on the website they said that they received several feedback from like people who tested this backpack, and some of them complain that when the backpack is like really packed out, the shoulder straps kind of like slip or like hurt or something. So they're actually giving you free upgraded shoulder straps later on. So if you order now on the website, you get the backpack shipped immediately. But once their new upgraded straps are ready, they're gonna ship it to you as well. I don't know how they handle it if you buy it from like third-party shops, but I bought it from the official website, so they have my record. So once they have that new straps ready, they're gonna ship it to me, which is, I'm really excited, and I really like that their commitment to, you know, always listening to feedbacks and then making the product better. But I think this is, for me, it's good enough, I think. But yeah, it's just nice that they are gonna send that like for free. I think my only concern is that this back panel, unlike version 2, this doesn't have much of like airflow space, so it might get like really hot and I might get really sweaty on my back. But this is like really nice padding though. And of course, there's like a luggage pass through, so if you have maybe like, you know, your luggage, you can kind of like stuck your luggage like this, and then yeah. So let me show you how it looks on me. I mean, obviously I didn't pack it, but the fit is very nice. Also, let's talk about other aspects. So first of all, you have, you know, top handle. So this is when you know, want to take your backpack from your like cabin or something, you can like grab it and then drag it out. And there is one on the side. These two. These are kind of like thin. I think they're thinner than like version 2, but this is like, I think it feels very strong. It's enhanced. I think the stitches are really enhanced, so I don't feel any concern, like worried, anything about, you know, like ripping this out or anything. It feels very like durable. And then on the back, bottom, you also have this handle. So just handle everywhere. So in any situation you want to like take this out from somewhere, it's easily accessible. And then also this water bottle on the side is very spacious as well, but also like kind of like stay tight if you don't have anything. Let's see what kind of what you can hold. So this is my water bottle. It goes right in. No problem. No problem. And there's like this little strap that you can kind of like attach, so that if your water bottle needs an extra you know, protection, that it won't come out, you could do that. Also, speaking of those strips or straps. On the other side of the backpack, you have, it's kind of discreet as well, but there's like little hole, and inside this hole there is another strap. Oh, let me get this out. This external strap that built in like this. You see this? So this you can use to like, cause there's another like attachment points on the front side of the backpack. There's like a little attachment points on the 4 locations. So you can attach these external straps to here, like this, and you can, you know, put stuff like, you know, maybe your tripods or your jacket on the side, and it's very nice. And then if you don't need it, you can kind of tuck those straps inside this pocket so that it won't keep like dangling around. And there's another one in the bottom as well. So you have like a jacket or something that you don't want to like carry around or keep wearing like all day. You kind of like attach it on the side, and then this external straps will hold them. By the way, this wax canvas jacket is very nice as well. It's a green, dark green color. I should also make a video about this, but great shit. I don't know, I really like this external strap as well. I like having those straps because it gives you like a extra room for like customization. And also, when I was looking into backpacks, I was kind of like interested in getting like a military style backpack that has like a lot of those like webbings and straps. This one doesn't, you know, obviously doesn't look like a military backpack, but it has that kind of like a, you know, a lot of webbing, a lot of straps. So in that sense, I really like this as well. And also, even for those like you know, those 4 attachment point on the front, you can get those like another like, you know, straps, and you can kind of like run it in an X shape or something. You know, something like a hiking backpack, and you can maybe, you know, put something on the front as well. It's just really up to your imagination, up to your creativity, I think. Man, I keep talking about this, but I really love this material. It's such a pleasure to just touch it. It's just so nice. Okay, so that was my review for this Pakt One Travel Backpack 35 liter. It was kind of rough review. It was my first time doing stuff like this, but I try to cover as much as I can, like reason why I love this backpack, reason why I got it, and I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait for using this for my next trip. I'm planning to visit either Maldives or Japan sometime soon. Depending on, I had my foot injured last week. I was in the hospital for like 7 days. Depending on how that goes, I'm gonna go another diving trip in Maldives, or if not, then I just visit Japan to see my family. But either way, I'm gonna use this to attempt my first one-bag travel. I can't really wait for that, and I'm gonna make another video, more like my packing video, so I can show you guys how I'm gonna pack this backpack. So I hope you stay tuned, and I'm happy to be a part of this one-bag travel community. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.